Hey everybody, it's SaskiaSketches and welcome back to On My Mind, the show where I talk to you about what's been on my mind this week. Today I wanted to talk about my channel's anniversary because I just had my anniversary like 5 days ago on the day of recording this and a couple more days ago on whenever this video goes up, but I started making YouTube videos 5 years ago, which is pretty crazy, and I thought, yeah, let's just go through my videos and like kind of, you know, look back, reminisce, stuff like that, because I thought that could be fun. Yeah, like over the course of the 5 years I've been uploading, I've made 212 videos, which is pretty insane. That's a lot of videos. But somehow it's less than I imagined. Yeah, we've amassed almost 1,000 subs. I think we hit 1,000 at some point, but we'll get there when we get there. Yeah, look at that. 5 years ago I started with a video called Who Am I and Aqua January Challenge, Aqua January Drawing Challenge introduction video. Yeah, if I recall correctly, this is when, you know, I don't remember exactly which artists inspired me to start making YouTube videos. I know it was definitely Zabio Arts, Drawing with Waffles, and then Technoblade, who's not an artist, but he makes such cool videos. I don't know if I've been watching him. I think I might have 5 years ago. Yeah, probably. Right around the time I started watching techno as well. But I think all three of those combined, maybe somebody else in there, really inspired me to, you know, just give this a go, and because it just looked like so much fun to be making videos, and I really wanted to try that. So yeah, I started with just recording this drawing challenge I've been working on, because Aqua January is one of those monthly drawing challenges where you make a piece every day, and I think there was a prompt list as well, because I'm pretty sure the prompt for this one was Siren. I was using a couple, I think I was using monsters, and this is my character Amire, who is a siren in my story, I think I just really wanted to draw him for that challenge too. This is really cool. It's been so long since I even like watched these at all. But from this day, I said, okay, I'm gonna upload every Friday, and that's what I did for like a couple years, which is, you know, I want to say I wish I could still do that, but I can't. But I remember that being a lot of fun. I made so much stuff. If you look, before we like did a marker challenge, I did a lot of these like traditional art challenges. A scroller box, oh my gosh, it's been so long since I've even seen a scroller box, but Drawing with Waffles used to do a lot of these scroller box unboxings and then drawing something with what's inside. If you don't know what scroller box is, I don't know if it still exists or if it goes by a different name now, but they it's a monthly thing. I think monthly or maybe even weekly. I think monthly, where they send you a box, like a small little thing with a bunch of art supplies in it and a prompt, a little card with an artwork and such. And I used to love those boxes because you just get an excuse to just draw something fun with new art supplies that maybe you haven't used before. And I remember that being a lot of fun. I enjoyed that a ton, and I made like videos where I unboxed the things, and I just drew something with it, whatever came to mind with the prompt, like a lion over here. I think that might actually be Kovu from the second Lion King film. That might be might be what I drew here. Gosh, I remember these sketchbook videos where I just like showed what was inside the sketchbooks that I had. Like if I filled one, I would do a sketchbook tour and just like go through all the pages and like explain every drawing. I love that. I also did a lot of tips and tricks videos where I just like talked about like, I don't know, like things that I know I'd learned about art over the years, which I remember that being a lot of fun, just like sharing what I'd learned and such. There's some more scroller books. I also did reviews where I drew, this is from How to Train Your Dragon, where I drew some characters from the film and then just like talked about the film and what I thought about it. That was fun. But I remember that not like, I still watch a lot of review videos, but I remember I didn't really like making them that much, so I didn't make a ton of them. But it was interesting. And definitely something like a cool idea, and you know, also something that maybe is going to morph into this on my mind eventually, where you know, maybe I'll do an on my mind about The Boy and the Heron sometime, because I love that film. I just watched it in cinemas, and once it comes out and I watch it on like DVD or something, and I watch it a couple more times, maybe I'll make a video about it, because and just, you know, talking about it because it's really cool. That's why, like, you'll see just in these first couple videos, like, there is already a couple repeating themes, like the scroller boxes, and then the tips and tricks videos, the sketchbook tours, the challenges. Like, I do a lot of stuff, but I also like feel like I've been able to keep a pretty consistent style throughout, and that's also something I think that really helped me stay motivated and like make a lot of videos, because everything felt new and exciting. And you know, maybe one week I'm not very interested in making a scroller box video, and I'll just, you know, make something else, or you know, maybe I'd like to do something, or like I have an idea for a piece but I'm not sure if it fits any like quote unquote series that I've got going on, so I'll just do something else or make a different show. So yeah, I remember really enjoying this a lot. This is my first collab. I don't actually remember who this is with. Let me see. I think this was with somebody on Instagram. Let me see. Geheim Universum. Very cool. Color of the Clouds. Yeah, somebody on Instagram. We drew like a Pokemon fusion. I think it was Torterra and Stoutland. That was pretty cool. Yeah. Yeah, some more improvements, tips, and like unboxing scroller boxes. Oh yeah, the 10-minute, 1-minute, 10-second art challenge. I did these so often. I really enjoyed making these because they were so much fun. I haven't done one of these in a while. I drew the Phantom Renegade here as a character from Metabots. But I remember really enjoying those. That was really fun. I did some more reviews, another sketchbook tour, another scroller box unboxing, another monthly challenge, more tips videos. You're seeing a pattern here. I think I really like these old pieces. Like, it's been a long time since I drew these, but I think this one's real pretty. Those are my characters, Kling and Clang. I haven't used them in a while, and they should probably get a design update. But they were really cool. I like those characters. I used to draw them a lot, not so much anymore. They need a story. Yeah, some more collabs. Oh yeah, I did this video where I was where I redrew some manga pages to learn from them. I thought that one was really fun. I like this piece a lot still. That was cool. Another sketchbook tour, more scroller box unboxings, another starting a new sketchbook. This video randomly blew up. I don't know what about it was, well, blew up is a strong word, but it got 1K views when I would get like pretty, you know, if I was lucky I would get 51 views. More like it hovered around like 20 to 50 views. And then this one suddenly got like 1K views, which is nuts. And it wasn't even that good of a video. I remember I wasn't even like that happy with it. This thumbnail also doesn't do it any favors. I don't know what about it was. Maybe just like because this was a sketchbook review, where I reviewed this sketchbook actually, because it was supposed to be bleed proof paper, where like a huge issue, if you don't know, when drawing with alcohol based ink is that it bleeds through the page and like shows up on the other side, and if you're using really thin paper it might even like stain the following pages, so with alcohol markers that's always a big deal. But this paper was especially designed to just prevent that, and it was, I remember being blown away by how cool that was, where you know, you could layer a bunch of colour on top of each other and it just wouldn't show on the other side. Let's actually bleed through, see if I showed any examples. There's Aang and Gollum. Let me see, could you turn the page? Yeah, so if you look, there's nothing. You can't see this at all. At all. It didn't do so well with like water-based ink. But like genuinely, if you layer this much color, typically that's pretty impressive. If you pause right there, you can see, like, if the light shines through it, you can see it a little bit. There's that Glaceon drawing on the other side. But other than that, it's really impressive to be able to like draw this heavily on top of it, and for nothing to show through. That's pretty cool. But yeah, you know, it's just a gimmicky sketchbook. There's nothing like really big or exciting or impressive about this. So the fact that this one, I'm still a little bit mad about this, that this video of all videos got more views than the rest of them. I don't like that much, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. It's pretty cool. Yeah, and there's more Scrollbox unboxings. I actually really like this piece still. It's been a long time since I drew that, but I like it. It's pretty. There's like, I really like this video. This one was so much fun. I have a little tortoise, if you don't know, and I let him pick which art supplies I was going to use. These videos like these were like really big back then. That's my little tortoise. He's grown so much bigger now. He's like tiny here. It's like feeding him. That's so cute. Look at him. Look at him. He's adorable. But yeah, I let him choose which piece of cucumber he wanted to eat. And like behind it I'd set little piece of paper with like which art supplies and such, and then that's adorable. He's so tiny. Like right now he's much bigger than my hand. I think he's like at least twice the size. That's so cute. I love him. Anyway, he picked my art supplies. I think it was like watercolors or something. And I drew this adorable little illustration of him like getting a bunch of cucumber. And that was so cute. That was so cute. Maybe I'll do another video like that sometime, because I remember this format was really popular with people who had like dogs and such. Obviously it's a lot easier to do this with a dog, but hey, my tortoise was up for the challenge. Yeah, this is where I changed my style of thumbnail. I had a bunch of all these elemental animal characters are so old already, like Rogue's like 4 years ago, but they date back even longer. I think I made them when I was like 15 or something. This was my first storyboard, actually, I think. Like, that is interesting. That's a while ago. Yeah, that's cool. I'm enjoying this. This is fun. To just look through all of this. Some more scroller box. Gosh, I want to get another scroller box. Try this again. Oh, yes. This is when I first read The Buried Giant, which is one of my favourite books. And I'd like immediately skyrocketed to the top of my list. Wow, 4 years ago I tried sculpting for the first time. I thought that was much less long ago. I used to do so much art, like every day. I used to draw. I miss that a lot. More scroller boxes. Oh, Type 40. Is this the first time that Type 40 and I collabed? Might have been. Because I collaborated with Haddy first, and then I joined his Discord server. And then I met Type 40 and Ford on there, which is really cool. Yeah, I think this is the first time Type 40 and I collaborated. If you don't know, Type 40 artists and I have collaborated a lot over the years. It's crazy that we've been friends for that long already. Wow. This was cool because I think we a thumbnail swap. So we made a couple sketches for each other, a couple thumbnails, and then we swapped and then created a piece based on that. I think I did like a unicorn deer type of creature, and he gave me like a satyr grandpa. That was really cool. I enjoyed that. What else? Yeah. Yeah, some more challenges. These thumbnails are a lot less legible than what I had going on here, even though these don't look amazing. I'll say these are very busy. But I had all my water elementals in here. Gosh, I have so many more characters right now because back then I could even like fit them all in a thumbnail. Oh gosh. Yeah, is another collab. This was really cool. So this Discord server I was on from Haddy. I was a moderator at some point, and we got to host our own challenges. So I had people draw my elemental animal characters, which was really cool. I think I ended up with a huge piece somewhere down the line, where like everybody had drawn a character of mine, and I just like collaged them all into one big piece. That was really cool. I remember this video. I think about this one occasionally. Which is where I drew myself, my avatar, in the styles that inspired my style the most, which is really cool. I remember that being very awesome, to like really take a look at these styles and like pick out what about them like inspired me and my style. That's cool. Gosh, I love Inazuma 11. That one I think has had, I think Inazuma along with Wolf's Rain has had the most impact, and Code Geass in how I draw hair especially. It's so cool. Like, it's been so long. It's been so long since I did this. Maybe I should do that again and like take a look at the updated version of this, what that would be. That's pretty cool. This looks really cool. I like this sketchbook page a lot. Yeah, this is when I painted on fabric. I don't think this was the first time. Maybe I didn't film it last time. Oh no, here it is. This is where I painted Metabe from Metabots on a jacket that I had. And in this one I painted Rokusho on a different jacket, but my little sister joined me. And we I think we just binge watched Erased as we were drawing, which is a fantastic anime. I highly recommend. I think this might have been the first time I collaborated with Ford, because Ford is another guy from the Discord server, another one with Type 40. I'm actually going to be doing another collab with those two, hopefully soon. It's going to be fun. Yeah, more scroller boxes. Yeah, this is the huge collage with all the characters. That was really fun to make. Yeah, and here's a collab with Weblight Dreams. I haven't collaborated with Weblight in a long time, but I don't know how often we collaborated, but we this wasn't my first one. I remember seeing one here. Yeah, where they drew V. We did like a line art swap. That was fun. I remember having fun drawing with them and like doing fun stuff. Yeah, with Paul as well. Oh, I remember Paul and I had so many ideas for collabs. I really miss doing that. I miss doing collabs a lot because I remember I enjoyed that so much, because unfortunately right now I'm not very consistent in how well I can draw. I mean, I think I can draw pretty well, like pretty consistently in terms of like quality at this point, but I can't draw as well in terms of like timing. Like I take a lot longer to draw. It's all because like my body's just not cooperating as much with me anymore, so like it takes a lot longer and I can't like sit in the same position for like a while, so it's annoying. But I used to do collabs left and right, if you can see. I used to love that so much because it's so much fun to just like draw stuff together and like make art together. I love that so much. That was really fun. Yeah, so I did one with Paul here, and this is the first one with Julio and Sketch. I think we did that one together. I remember that one being really fun, because this was on another Discord server. I think I met Julio through Hattie's Discord server, and then I joined his server, and like I'm not on there anymore, like not very active anyway, but we used to like hang out on those VCs a lot, and just like talk and draw together. I used to love that so much. And there was an inside joke or something that Sketch and I had about a teapot dragon being a really cool idea, and Julio just wasn't having it. He didn't think a teapot dragon could be cool, but then I drew something, and then he was sold on the idea, and we did a collab where like he painted it and then sketched the finishing touches, I think like the line art and such, and that was really cool. I remember that was so much fun. We made a video about it too. That was really, really fun. There's so much fun stuff here. Yeah, and this one was with Hannes Crafty, about sculpting and such. Like, gosh, there's so much cool stuff here. Like, oh, I used to love doing videos together with other people. Like, that was so much fun. Like, of course, still like making videos by myself is also really fun. But like doing something with other people, like that's hype. That's just, I don't know, like making art together with another person. There's nothing really like it. It's really cool. This is when I started art school. Gosh, that's 3 years ago already. My gosh. Yeah, so this is when I moved out on my own. Still keeping up with the videos though. Yeah, this is the first time I think that Type 40 and Ford and I did Scribble.io, which was really fun. We enjoyed that a lot. The way we used to do these videos is where we would do this like cute little drawing game where you get like 30 seconds to draw something from a prompt and the other people have to guess what it is. And what we would do is we would grab one of those sketches and then turn it into a full piece. I remember that being really cool. This is when I also first started getting into animation and such. That was cool. This is my first like real animatic that I made. Because I used to make a lot of animatics as well, which was really cool. I always did a video of the animatic, and then after that a like making of video, which was really cool. Yeah, what more? This was the second year channel anniversary. This like let's play and draw thing that this series I started, I only did one episode, but this has been stuck in my head ever since, because I really want to make this series. I don't know if I'll ever get around to it, but I really want to make that, because that was so much fun. Because what I would do is I would play through a chapter of Skylanders Spyro's Adventure, which is my favourite childhood game. And then I would draw a piece from that chapter, and I actually remember this piece like being really cool. Let's see if I have some of the gameplay. Yeah, I remember really liking how this turned out. I love the colours are nice. It doesn't hold up as well as I thought it did in my head, but that's fine. Don't you have that every time you look at a piece where like, oh man, I remember this being like the best thing I drew ever, and then you look back at it a couple years later and you're like, okay, I get, nah, it's, it just means that I've improved, just means I've improved. Yeah, I was still doing scroller boxes as well. It's some more animatics. This one was a Minecraft animatic. And this one was Light in the Darkness. I don't know, how did I make this animatic video again? This was another Scribble.io video. I did this one with Haddie and Mappy. Mappy's Haddie's brother. That was really cool. Yeah, I did another. This is a scene from my screenplay. I remember that fondly, because I was really getting into writing my screenplay around this time. And then, yeah, I still doing challenges with like painting on glass for the first time and such, just because I saw it somewhere. I thought that would be cool or fun. There's another Light in the Darkness animatic. Another Light in the Darkness animatic. Another 10-minute, 1 minute, 10-second challenge. Another challenge. This is when I did I got somebody to combine clips from every video that I'd made up until that point, and like just like a really big collection, I guess, of clips of all the videos that I've made, it's a lot of videos. Wow, look at that, that's a ton of videos. That's a ton of videos, and they just like kind of condensed it all down into like almost half an hour, which is really cool, very cool. And just, you know, to look through and like see the progression of every video, that was fun. Another animatic, more animatics. This is when I started getting into Dream SMP. With some Dream SMP animatics. There was another video. I don't know if I like missed it. No, we'll get that later. And I was doing like Dream SMP stuff, like a read. My friend wrote a the friend who got me into the Dream SMP wrote a fanfic, and I drew a scene from that fanfic, and I read it out loud, I think. More animatics. So yeah, more making of animatics. This one, the Ain't No Crying one, is like one of my favorite things I've ever made. It's really old right now, but I feel like it's a really cool animatic, and I just can't wait to make more animatics. It's been so long since I made one, but I remember that one. I think I did that one just in a couple of days, maybe even like 1 or 2 days. But I want to make more animatics like that, because man, I love animatics and they're really cool. This was a really sad one, because I got a song commissioned better to like kind of to talk about like my I know, like mostly sensory upload stuff, but also just like my physical health like deteriorating and such. And it's a really nice song. I like the lyrics a lot. But I was just never able to like sing it perfectly the way that I wanted. So this was a really raw recording for me, like half crying and like singing the song. I remember that being really raw and emotional. It's really nice. I like that that sort of art a lot, especially in song, where I'm like, yeah, I much prefer like capturing the emotion as opposed to hitting all the notes perfectly. So, and I also really like this drawing still. I think that's nice. Yeah, this is where I painted another scene from my screenplay, and I read the scene that belonged to it as well. Some more tips and tricks. I haven't done one of those in a while. At that point, some more analysis videos of my animatics, more tips and tricks. I remember this one being really cool because I just took an old sketchbook page and I gave a couple tips to improve the look of a sketchbook page like that, and that was cool. I like that. This was another collab video with a friend in person. I used to do a lot of like collaborating videos like that with like just, you know, my friends from who weren't necessarily like YouTube creators, and just like, you know, sit there and draw, and that was fun. This is when I first realized I was aromantic, I think. That's cool. Yeah, I had a really big struggle and journey with that, but I'm glad that I was able to capture all of that, because I think I'll like at some point in the future I'll look back at that and be like, wow, I've come such a long way. I already would look back at this and like, man, I've come such a long way with that stuff. Just like self-acceptance and such is really difficult, but important, very important. And I made a stuffed animal for the first time, and it like failed completely because I didn't know how to pattern. I used to have this cute little sewing machine that I used to do like just tiny little projects with. Right now, if you go to my Instagram, SaskiaSketches _plush, you'll see that I make a lot more complicated stuff right now, and I have a bigger sewing machine at this point as well. But it's really cool to see that I was starting to like get to work on that sort of thing at that point. This is when I made a Dream SMP animatic that blew up a lot more than like the 1K video, because this one hit almost 90k views, which is insane. What helps is that it's 19 seconds. It's a really tiny short animatic of just like a clip that I felt like hit me because a favorite character of mine died, and another favorite character of mine had an intense reaction to it. I'm like, I want to like draw that because oh my gosh, and then I posted it and like it blew up. I mean, I know it's like in the grand scheme of things it's not that many views, but if you look at my previous views, it's like 42, 30, 33, 44, like it's like in the animatics are usually a little bit more like around 100, but that's because I watched them 100 times. Which like it's a big jump. It's a big jump from that. It's fun that I'm still like hovering around this number of views. Like when I started, I was like I'm getting like around 30 to 40 views pretty consistently. This is another fun video where I talked about the Dream SMP with a friend of mine. Like I gave this friend a couple characters from the Dream SMP, and I just asked him to like make a story with them. because that format of video was also pretty popular around that time. And so I like let him make up a story, and I drew a scene from that story, and then after that I told him the actual story of the Dream Recipe, which is really, it was fun. I remember that just being really fun because I just got to hang out with a friend of mine and just like talk about something that I thought was cool. So that was really nice. That was fun. I am actually glad that, you know, because this is when I think I hit 1,000 subscribers, because, you know, you get a lot of subs from a video that like blows up like that. I'm really glad not that many people decided to stick around after that, because I feel like I would have been like felt, I don't know, I wouldn't have like wanted to make only Dream SMP videos for like the rest of time. Because you know, Dream SMP stuff, I'm not that into it right now anymore, but it, you know, I just thought it was kind of cool back then. I wasn't a super fan or anything, but I just, you know, watched occasionally just because I was a Technoblade fan. That's probably why, because that's why I started watching, is because because Techno had uploaded a couple Dream SMP related videos. I'm like, man, I want to understand what's going on here, because I like Techno's content. And then a friend of mine kind of got me into the Dream SMP. But yeah, that's like pretty much my story with it. I was never like really like super duper into it. But I just like following Technoblade's perspective, that's it. And like I was sometimes inspired to make stuff related to it, because stories like that lend themselves like very well to animatics, and to like visual like art, I guess. But you know, it was never like that big a deal for me, so that's why I'm glad like I didn't go down that path of like wanting to only make Dream SMP content, because you know, I've been doing YouTube for like a couple years at that point, right? So I just really wanted to just do my thing, and I, you know, I've never really been big on the idea of a lot of people watching my videos, because I like just, you know, having my little corner of the internet where I can just, you know, scream into the void, and sometimes the void like says hello back through the comments, but you know, it's not like a lot of people like are constantly seeing my stuff and like critiquing me and things like that. I know, I feel like I'd get too nervous. I just want to like make videos because I think it's really fun to make videos. That's it. And if people want to watch them, they're like very welcome to come along for the ride. But I am I like making videos for me. And like if some people like watching those videos with me because they have a similar like taste, that's really cool, and I enjoy that a lot, and I'm very glad and thankful for the people that do watch, because it is really fun to get comments. I like reading comments a lot, but you know, I'm not like really big on like wanting to get as many subscribers as possible and then wanting to get as many views or whatever. I just want to make videos that I would want to watch, or like put on in the background, or you know, even just like, not even that, but just stuff that fulfills me creatively. I think that would just be nice, and I like the idea of that a lot. So yeah, maybe I'll just keep doing that, because you know, it's been working out well for me. It would be really cool to like make money off YouTube, but in order to make money off YouTube, you do need a lot more views. And like, I don't know, I think I prefer YouTube as a hobby. I just want to make stuff that makes me happy, and if people want to watch, that's really cool, and if they don't, that's also really cool. Like, I don't really care. when it comes to that sort of stuff, I think it's very interesting. But I don't think, I don't know, it's that important, I guess. Like, I don't like look at the view count of my videos at all, except with like something crazy like this happens and I get flooded with like a ton of comments. I'm like, what's going on here? Because ultimately, like, I make these videos because I think they're really fun to make, and they're a fun form of artistic expression, and it's really, like, I talked about this in the last video as well. It's like, it's nice to be able to just talk, and talk about, you know, my thoughts and my artwork, and like show my artwork. I think that's really cool and fun, and I enjoy that a lot about YouTube, and that's why I like making videos. And I think I've rambled about this long enough. This is when we enter the ultimate elemental animal challenge, because at this point I had so many characters. I have so many more right now, but I wanted to draw all of them. So I wanted to like just draw an animal every day, I think, and then like end up with like 6 animals at the end of the week, and show them off in a video. And that was really cool. I remember all these pieces. I redrew a bunch of these as well and like recolored them. That one of Beres actually is not that bad, because I redrew that one because I didn't like it. But now I look back at it, I'm like, yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. There's another like reminiscing video, 3 years on YouTube. Another like tips and tricks video. This is it's another video of my I like this one actually. I feel like this is a really helpful one, because this one like helpful for me, not for anybody watching, but this one was really helpful for me, because at that point I was doing a lot of like self-reflecting, and like learning to accept myself for being a romantic. This was, I think, like around a year. Yeah, there's roughly like, there was at least a couple months in between these videos, but I remember at this point I was really not that confident in myself, and like feeling really bad actually about it, and then by this point I had accepted myself a lot more, and right now where I'm at, I'm even more confident, so that's really cool. But I like the progression, I guess. I did an April Fool's video with Type 40 where we swapped voiceover. So I did a voiceover pretending, like quote unquote pretending to be him on his channel, and he did a voiceover pretending to be me on my channel, just for April Fool's, because that was really funny. We thought that was a cool idea. I drew so many elementals right now. But this is also where you can see like this these types of videos might be getting a little bit stale, because I'm doing the same format almost every week, instead of what you saw before, where it was like there's like at least 2 or 3, maybe even 4 series active at the same time all the time. And I kind of dropped that around here when I started making more animatics and more of this stuff, which is cool, but I felt like I was really like, I don't know, like shoehorning myself into this format, which is exactly what I wanted to avoid with the Dream SMP stuff. I started doing with this stuff, even though, you know, I was having fun with this, but it just wasn't, I know it was getting too restrictive for my tastes. There's another Type 40 collab. This was a like my attempt at a scripted video, and I like tried a couple scripted videos before. But this one again like really proved to me like scripted content's really not for me. Yeah, this is another 10-minute, 1 minute, 10-second challenge. and this is when techno passed. Man, like, that hit me really hard. It still, like, hits me really hard. And this is a very raw video where I'm like, just like my initial reaction to it, I guess. Like, I really wanted to draw something for him, or like based on him, or like his character, I guess. And like yeah, just kind of like add my voice to the choir of to the cry of Technoblade Never Dies, that like you know, really was like echoing, I guess, across the internet at that point. Man, like, that sucked, but I remember the community just like really coming together to comfort each other, and that was cool. I did definitely like the Technoblade community is really strong, and I'm glad that we have each other. I'm glad we have Techno's dad as well to like still, you know, to bring us together again, and to like give us fun stories and like reasons to remember him fondly and such. Yeah. Thought I was done. LOL. Nope. More elementals. This is when I like a friend of mine had drawn my characters, and I finished the piece. This is another cool thing where like I made a thumbnail and a friend of mine finished it. This is with Pizza, which is really cool. I enjoyed that, and Pizza, if you're watching, we should collab again, because I remember I thought that was so much fun. I had so much fun doing the voiceover with you as well. I remember, I think we did the voiceover, and then we like stayed on call for like another hour or two just talking. I remember that was really fun. Yeah, this is when I like was really starting to feel the I think this is when I got off my painkillers, because that's when I like basically stopped functioning, because I had to stop going to school and such. There's a timer, I need to do something, but I'm gonna finish this video first. But this is when I like stopped uploading a lot more frequently, because I like literally couldn't do anymore because my health was getting so bad. And then I was like, like something has to give. I just cannot keep uploading more videos, and that combined with pretty much just doing Elemental Animal Challenge, like kind of pushed me to that decision to like, hey, you know, I'm gonna take a break. And we're just gonna see what happens. I'm gonna figure this out at some point, but I'm just gonna stop for now, or like stop uploading every week right now. Yeah, more adopts. This is when I started getting really into making a lot of adopts, which was fun. I remember enjoying that a lot. I made a ton of adoptables on Instagram. This is when AI art wasn't controversial. Remember that? Like, it was a long time ago. But when AI art was first like starting to pop up, or like AI generated imagery, people thought it was the coolest thing ever, and artists even thought it was the coolest thing ever. And then it turned out that like AI models are trained on thousands and upon thousands of stolen artwork pieces, like that were used without the artist's consent to train those models, which is not cool. But back then I thought it was really cool. Now not so much. Yeah, let's see. This is when I made a couple more videos, and this is when I really had to stop. I really couldn't do anymore, and then I like vanished for a while. And I returned after a couple months with a sketchbook tour. And I drew some more. This is some more Elemental Animal Challenge stuff. I was starting to experiment with thumbnails a little bit more. This is when I made a quote-unquote fursona, because remember exactly why I was interested in like drawing an anthropomorphic character, but I'd never really done it before, and I had a really cool idea for one. I don't know if I would call him my fursona, but it, you know, for clickbait purposes. But he like, he's a really cool character. Let me see if I can, I still really like him. Let's see, because he's like this really huge deer guy with like a cool hat, and like cool clothes. I remember really enjoying drawing the clothes. That was cool. His name is Spectre. I sung a Wilbur-Soot song. There's some more aromantic awareness week. I really couldn't draw at that point because it just hurt too much, so I just like did a scribble in MS Paint. This one was really fun. I remember we filmed that one so long ago. We recorded that, and then I took months to edit. Sorry. But yeah, eventually like it did get uploaded. Well, I like we drew just a bunch of Pokemon together from memory, which was fun. I remember that being a lot of fun. This is when I started doing the journal videos, that's pretty recently, although it's half a year ago at this point, which is kind of nuts to think that I've been doing those journal videos for like half a year. I thought I'd been doing it for like a week or so, like that's what it feels like in my mind. But yeah, these videos were really cool, where like I would just kind of like film what I was up to throughout like the week, I guess, and like I would just like show like the artwork I'd been working on, and not necessarily like finished pieces, but just kind of like recap what I'd done every day, which I really liked doing it for a while. After a while I thought, yeah, it's like turning into me complaining too much about my health and stuff, because of course if you're like gonna recap every day, you're also gonna recap all the bad that like comes with that, I guess. And it turned out to be a lot of editing work as well. Even, you know, they're not like super heavily edited videos or anything, but I remember it just costing a lot of effort, and not really being worth it in that sense. But yeah, I don't know, I look back on them fondly. I think it was a really cool format, but again, I feel like just because it's one format, I'm realizing now, just because it's one specific format that is just a bit too specific, it feels too restrictive, and then it's hard to I don't know, like just like only do that, I guess. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. But this is the journal videos, and then this is the last one that I uploaded, which is the On My Mind video, where I just like talked about YouTube and like this sort of stuff for a while, and I talked about my vision for like the future of my YouTube channel, because after this I took a bit of a break. I'm like, yeah, it's kind of done, it's over. I want to do something else, and then I came up with the On My Mind thing. And now I'm actually realizing maybe I want to not just do it on my mind. Maybe I want to do some other sorts of videos again. Maybe I want to do some animatics too, and maybe I want to do some like art challenges again, or maybe some like video game videos, because I did Minecraft as well. Like I remember like that being a lot of fun, the Minecraft stuff. Yeah, maybe I'll be a little bit more flexible and not just do On My Mind videos, but also do, I don't know, like other stuff. I'm gonna think about it a little bit more. But this has been really fun and interesting, and very insightful. So, yeah, I think I'm going to call it there because I've been rambling for a while. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Subscribe? Question mark? I still need to come up with an outro. Oops. Bye. Oh wait. Do I have to talk about what's been on screen? Because I've been scrolling through the YouTube videos right now, but I've also been I might have been drawing something in the background. We'll see that next video. No, actually I do really want to talk about him for a sec. So this is Nineveh, which is a character that I've been meaning to draw for over a year now. And if you remember, in like a video or two ago, I actually drew the sketch for him, and then I did the line art and the flat colors as well. And in this one I finished the piece. It took a long time because obviously he has a lot of detail, but I'm very happy with how he turned out, and I'm glad to be able to show this piece off a little bit. And I hope you've enjoyed watching me draw him. Yeah, so I think that's where I'm going to call this video. Goodbye, thank you for watching. Subscribe if you wanna, and I'll see you in 2 weeks, maybe next week. We'll see. Bye.